Hey there, again we are back on the channel, and today we will discuss very important issue. Basically, we will discuss 3 important points about resume, or you can say CV. Always you have to keep in mind, in order to get selected your profile by reputed organization or any corporate world. So what would be the approach to renovate your CV in proper way so that your CV will be selected by the organization? Everything we will discuss. Welcome to my channel. I am SouvikDatta. Let's get started. So hopefully you are getting relate those things, because I also face, and I hope my sister also faced that situation once upon a time, the CV or resume. So whenever you make the CV, actually at the beginning point of time, to be honest, I don't know what kind of things I have to put in the CV. So we will discuss everything. So before that, I will reiterate you all of the playlist I have included in the comment box in the description. And if you are new on the channel, you have to subscribe so that you can be able to update in daily basis whenever uploading any video. So coming to the main point, so sis, basically I know very well your CV selected so many reputed organizations such as a Reuters, NDTV, IIM Bangalore, and also Times of India, the New Indian Express, even Republic. So there are several reputed organizations already your CV was selected. So my question is to you, what's the 3 important key points which actually we have to keep in mind in order to make the CV or resume so that the CV or resume will be selected by the reputed organization? So what's the key point you actually used to follow that? Could you please share with us?
Yes. So hello everyone once again. So CV is actually curriculum vitae, as we all know, that's how it's pronounced, or its easier version is resume. So all of us will be job seekers or are job seekers, right? So CV,
First of all, we do say basically CV and resume are not same. CV is called at the beginning point of time whenever you are fresher, and resume is whenever you are keeping added some experience in your job life, then that is called resume. So I think my sis also agree with that.
yeah, so I will focus on both because we have audience who are maybe job seekers,
Yes.
freshers, or who are wanting a change in job. So in general, I'll be speaking in order to get a very nice. So a resume is actually a biodata. So you just represent yourself through that resume. So that's why I will say that you have to be precise and accurate, and also true. You should provide true informations. This will be the first point, like true information, accurate and precise. And second thing will be that different job sections require different types of objectives or different requirements in their resume. That we need to keep in mind. Suppose I'll tell, for me, I am in media field, so I had to I had to keep in mind that I'll put all my published articles, all the skills that I have acquired during my previous years, I will mention in that CV.
Yeah, so everything, every small thing we have to keep in mind so that we can add on our CV.
Yes.
It's very, very important. Sometimes we actually don't bother. It is necessary to add on our CV or not. And somehow we missed it out. So the thing is that we need to keep in mind everything is important in our life, whatever we have been going through. So on the basis of that, we need to add on our CV. So I hope you are saying like that.
Yes. So that is the thing. And third point is that your CV needs to look beautiful. Your CV needs to look beautiful. Like, of course, not decorative. Beautiful. Beautiful means presentation should be good. put a picture of yourself. Many of them don't do that. So suppose a recruiter is seeing a resume, most of them happens to be doing so, that if it's a Word document resume, they don't have a photo, they don't have proper objective. It goes directly in the trash. They will not even look at the resume.
Yeah, it's very, very important.
Yes. So I will always suggest you to follow a pattern or a template. There are n number of websites you can get resume template. Download that. Many are free. You don't have to always go for the paid thing. There are many free over there. So download one, update that with all the whatever links or your work you have. Update that. You know, like sometimes you can put a QR code to link your LinkedIn profile, so that the recruiter can just scan and directly redirects to your LinkedIn profile. And LinkedIn is very important nowadays in terms of your career, your job life. So that's what you can make an add-on on your resume. Apart from that, there are many ways to show your growth pattern in your entire career till now. You might have 5 years, 7 years, 10 years of work experience right now. You want to show the career graph, or when you started and where are you right now. So that can be represented in a graph. That also you can do in a resume, depending on which department you are in. You are in maybe business or law or whichever, like I'll tell. You can do that. That completely depends on your creativity, but you can do that. That makes it more attractive, because recruiters at a glance, recruiters are not from your, field. They have no idea about your field. They won't know. And they, initially, their job is not to go and consult with the boss or whoever is the hiring person or initiating the hiring process. They won't consult. They will initially go through your things, see your maybe educational qualification or work experience. And if it's a click or if it's a go ahead, then they will get on to your resume, they will select it, and you will get a call. That's how it happens. So that's why always start your resume with the most recent update in your life. It can be anything. Maybe you had a gap also in your work experience. After 10 years of work experience, maybe due to some reason you had a gap of 2 years or maybe something like that. So maybe you had personal issue or something, but take out time and acquire some skill, be it a foreign language or a graphic designing course, anything, be small or big, anything, because you can mention in that time that, okay, you have a clarification for the recruiter. I had personal issue or family issue, anything, but still I managed to acquire a skill and be up to date with the industry. So that is what clicks in the mind of the recruiter. Okay, let's give him or her a shot. So these are the very important points I would like to mention.
Yeah, I totally agree with your point, and it's very, very important to understand your things, basically what's going on at that point of time, and you have to be creative. The thing is that you have to be creative, so that two simple things, whatever you have been going through, you can articulate in a creative manner.
Yes.
And if you do that, no matter how do you have gap in your life, no matter what's going on in your job over the period of time, no matter anything, if you have creative person, then you can deal with any situation and put it down as a creative manner, so that HR will be attractive on your CV and your CV will be selected. So that is very important. Creativity is very important. So at the beginning point, whenever you wanna enter any corporate world or any media or any kind of job, your CV should be organized.
Yes.
And so that the organization can select your CV. It is very important. And in my personal opinion, everything is important, whatever you have been going through in your life. And if you have creative person, then you can easily add on the important things which are required to get that position. That's it. And one another thing, basically in my opinion, CV or resume should be around maximum 2 pages. even I suggest if it should be one page, then it will be great. So what do you think like that?
So my CV is 2 pages. Okay. So initially when I prepared it, it was 3 pages, but yet it got selected at many organizations. But I guess for me it's like ideal. 2 pages is like ideal because depending on your work experience, that depends, because you want to mention a bit of details, but don't mention too much details, because give some element of surprise for the HR, so that they give you a call. Okay, it shouldn't happen that okay fine, they know everything about you right away and I'm not interested, I won't call or I won't contact. So keep an element of surprise. That will be good. But I will tell 2 pages is ideal, and don't make a clutter. Give proper spacing, good fonts, and don't make it a clutter. Keep enough space. If it's a clutter, now people will obviously tend to be irritated to see that, and they will just think, oh, okay, this is not a good presentation, I won't look at it.
Exactly. Yes, and also the CV should be organized, and I don't think so if there will be so many gap between lines, between words, it will be messy.
Yes.
If it's happened. And so I think if it will be organized, the documentation process will be happened of every CV, then it will be great.
Yes.
Yes, and another thing I would say, another thing I am getting into your attention, professional summary. It's very, very important because every job is different.
Yes.
And in my opinion, according to job description and job skill, we have to put into the actual things which are required to get that job. And obviously, you have to be skillful in that manner. So, what do you think? Professional summary is important to get attention by HR?
So the summary or the objective, okay, that will differ with the position you are applying for. So I don't think so a person in applying for a particular position will apply for another job which is out of his league or out of his industry. He's not into that industry, still applying for it. I don't think so that happens much, or people HRs prefer those type of people. But in the same industry, maybe the stream is a bit different. Okay, so when you submit a CV, you have to change the objective likewise.
Yeah. The main thing is that always the point would be linked. It could be anything. Whatever you have desired to get that position, you need to be linked.
Yes.
According to that, you have to articulate on your CV, and always you need to add on professional summary on the basis of that. So I hope you are getting my point, and it's very, very important whatever we are discussing right now. And if you are new on the channel, I do suggest you need to subscribe right now. So this all 3, I think more than 3 already we discussed, and it's very, very important to know, because as of now the employment situation is and so at that moment audience should have to know how to create the CV, and basically you should have to know 3 important points about resume, and you need to keep in mind always those things so that your CV will get selected by the reputed organization. That's why we are here. That's why she is here, and she is discussing her personal experience. Recently, her resume was selected by Reuters, NDTV, Times of India, and so many. So she is very experiencing on that matter. The reason why she is here, she tried to help with all of you. So I hope it's very, very beneficial for you. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment box. I will meet you there and I will clarify all of those things. So with this we will wrap up, and I urge you, please subscribe, like and share. So with this we will wrap up. We'll be back soon with another new session. Till then, stay healthy. Goodbye everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.